Hey guys, Roxas here, and today we're gonna see if I can beat Resident Evil 2 for the PS1 with only my pistol. And also, for me to use the pistol only, I have to play Route A, because Route B, I have to fight Mr. X, well, Super Mr. X, and the only weapon that I can beat him with is a rocket launcher, which is a clear violation of the rules. Now, I pretty much chose a normal mode because then there's no hard mode, and even if there is, I would have chose that. But also, I don't have to show you guys the rules because, well, we already know the rules are I can only use the pistol and no weapon at all. Now, with all of that out of the way, let's begin. Now, I chose Claire here because, I don't know, I don't even have a reason. I could just say I love women. Yeah, that's it. That's a good reason. And I could have chose Leon either, because in this circumstance, you can choose Claire or Leon. It doesn't matter who you choose as long as you're using the pistol. I chose Claire, probably should have chosen Leon because at least with him, I don't have to go with the whole Sherry thing. That would have been annoying, but hey, that was on me. But anyway, now we begin by going through Raccoon City, meeting a guy, see him die, dodge some zombies like a god, and we eventually reach the RPD station. After reaching the RPD station, talking to Marvin, the best character in the game, and getting a keycard from him, opening the locked room, passing a liquor that pretty much scared the crap out of me, and pressing X 50 times behind Wesker's decks to get a saucy film of Rebecca. Wait, why does Wesker have this? Who cares? But anyway, after seeing that and getting the unicorn medallion, getting scared, boy, you're about to see amazing maneuvers. You know what sucks? I finally was able to get the diamond key. I wrote down here present, but with the key, I got the crank, and when I was going towards the final door that I can open with the diamond present key, whatever the name of that thing is, I saw a zombie bothering Sherry, and when Sherry escaped, I shot him in the head because he's gonna bother me later, and hey, I gotta survive here. But anyway, after unlocking the door, I met up with Leon, who I then scolded for leaving Sherry alone in a station filled with zombies because you just don't do that. But anyway, after dodging some zombies like a god again, passing some annoying crows, and dodging some more zombies, I reached the room where the valve handle is. Now, after putting out the fire, I went to the room where I can find, let's say, this pink key. I grabbed it, and something else that I'm gonna talk about later. Probably, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, before I got the key, I heard a scream in another room, but I can't access that room because it's blocked. And the only way that I can pretty much open that room is to pretty much get an explosive so I can blow it up and make a passageway so I can get towards that specific room. So with the pink key, I went into the room where I can get the explosives and kill Marvin. May his soul rest in peace. Anyway, after getting the explosives, I went back to where I heard the scream, blow up the door, and after blowing it up and going to the room, I meet up with Chief Irons with a dead body on his table, which looks suspicious as heck, but he has a gun, and he looks like he's pretty much lost it, so let's leave it at that. But anyway, after seeing that, I found Sherry in a room, and after assuring her that everything is gonna be okay, she informs me of a creature that's pursuing her, and after she tells me that, we hear a sound. Sherry gets scared and runs off, so I chased her until I reached the sewers for her to just run off again. Like, why? Now, after playing as Sherry for a while, getting the club key and giving it to Claire, I continue my way through some dogs and liquors, and pretty much I eventually reach a room where I can find the half of a blue thing so I can open a secret door in Chief Iron's office. And after combining it with the other piece that I have, I went back to Chief Iron's room to find Sherry there waiting for me. After opening the secret passage in Chief Iron's office and taking the elevator, I heard a scream coming from somewhere, which I have to check out. When I went to where I heard the scream, I meet up with Chief Irons again, and after a long monologue, he birthed something ugly, which I had to kill because self-defense actually is for my excuse. But really, it was the most ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life, so I had to kill it. I mean, come on, look at that. That's gross. I just had to kill it. It just had to be done. But anyway, after killing that abomination, I went back to get Sherry, and after getting her, we see a monster which we ran away from, and then Sherry gets sucked up by the sewers, and after rocking around, we as Sherry fall in the garbage dump, and then the monster we ran from proceeds to do something gross that should not be said. But anyway, after rocking around, I meet up with Sherry's mom, who tells me who the monster is, which is none other than William Birkin. and also tells us the main reason William is after Sherry is because he wants to implant his embryo in Sherry because it's a survival mechanism, which sounds gross. But anyway, after going to the sewers, I eventually reached Sherry to then be attacked by a really big alligator, crocodile, whatever it is, attacked me, which led to me feeding him something that, let's say, is a little explosive. But anyway, after that I went to see if Sherry's okay. She tells me she's fine, but her stomach hurts, meaning Birkin already implanted his embryos in her, meaning I have to get her to the Umbrella's secret labs to get her a cure. After going through some zombies and reaching a way to get to the labs, Birkin shows up, which scares me because I don't have that much bullets, and I don't know if the amount that I have is enough to kill him, but spoiler alert, it was. After taking Birkin down with bullets to spare, I reached the labs and after talking with Sherry, I went to look for a room where the fuse is without saving, which resulted in me dying and having to redo the Birkin fight again, which I won again, but this time with barely any bullets to spare. Which sucks, but hey, at least this time I'll remember to save. But anyway, after getting the fuse to get access to an area, passing some annoying liquors, and getting the card key I need, I bumped into Annette who's angry at me for killing Birkin, which first of all, how does she know? And second of all, Leon also pitched in. But anyway, after telling Annette about Sherry, she hears Birkin, so she ran straight towards him, which resulted in her almost getting herself slashed in half. And after that, I heard her scream, so I went towards where she was, and after talking with her, she gives me the document I need to make a cure for Sherry, which I don't need, but hey, let's at least let her die knowing she helped out. But anyway, after going back and forth, I made the cure for Sherry and went straight to the elevator, but before that, I told Leon to get Sherry for me while I get there. But when I got to the elevator and waited for the elevator to arrive, Birkin shows up for an epic final battle. Now, the first phase is easy, only takes 13 bullets to take him down, and after that we have his second and final phase, which I died to a couple of times, 3 times if I'm not wrong, but anyway. Now, the fight was long and I was pretty scared, but after a while I managed to beat him, with 8 bullets left to spare. But I couldn't celebrate yet, I still have to get to the train. But I pretty much reached the train in enough time to spare and also gave Sherry the antidote in time, meaning, and with that, I did it. So can you beat Resident Evil 2 with only your pistol? You definitely can. If you manage your ammo enough, it's totally possible. Also for the Birkin fight, I went in the fight with 45 bullets, 13 in the pistol and 32 in the pack. And it only took me 13 for his first phase and 27 for his dark form. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe and have a nice day.